Hello and welcome to another Fox 411 and Kiss Country Neighborhood News with your hosts, me, Harry, and Jay Brooks down there below. You can see us. You can also listen to us on an audio. Isn't that nice? We actually give you video and audio on these things. Just go to our respective websites and you can see or hear all of this stuff. It's Tom Ballmer joining us here on our Fox 411 and Kiss Country Neighborhood News, brought to you by CG Public Health, cghealth.com. Tom Ballmer, Stebbins Children's Theater. How are you, sir?
I'm great. I brought along a guest today, Ellie Scholl. She's my student, assistant director, choreographer, and actress playing Aunt Spiker. Yeah.
Ellie, you have more hats to wear than Tom does.
Yeah.
What's up with that?
She now tells Tom what to do.
Yeah.
Regularly,
huh? It's like, I should do this.
This is a quote from her. Tom, I don't think so. You better do it this way.
And then what does Tom say?
I say, oh, whatever you say, Ellie. You're so smart. You have more theater in your little finger than I ever hoped to have. I've forgotten less than you know now, or whatever that quote is.
And the big production that's going on?
Yeah, James and the Giant Peach.
Okay.
It's a Roald Dahl classic. You might remember him. He's the guy who wrote Charlie and the Chocolate Factory and Matilda, The Twits, and about 45 more books that you might have read if you were a well-read person.
This is a good one, because Jay, you and I are kind of twits.
Yeah, pretty much.
We're the twits today.
Yeah, and I haven't read any of those books or any book.
Come on! This book has been out before we went on the air. We talked about it. You didn't read it to your kids?
No, the only thing I ever read was Who Moved My Cheese, because it was a paperback. It was like about 65 pages,
and that was an adult book.
I know.
I mean, for when you get older, but you didn't read to your kids? Seriously?
No.
I'm
Dr.
sure you're right, kid.
Listen to me on the radio, kids. I'm not going to read to you.
Dr. Seuss. Well, they look at me funny when I do different voices. So I'm like, okay, the kids think I'm weird.
That's funny.
I love that part, Jay. I loved when my kids looked at me and thought, gosh, you can do voices?
Yeah.
I'm in theater, children. I can do voices.
Ellie, what do you know about this story? You obviously remember it, don't you? I mean,
I didn't know a whole lot about James and the Giant Peach before I auditioned. I got a text from Tom where he was kind of trying to get people to audition, and so I looked into it, and my friend and I were very interested in the roles of the ants. And so we really begged Tom. We're like, Tom, we want this role.
None of that helped them out, though. They had to audition like everyone else, and begging did not count. The audition really counted. And the thing about Aunt Spiker is she's very thin and sharp. And so when Ellie puts her makeup on, she's got this very sharp face and spiky hair, and she really looks the part.
Yes.
And she's also full of comedy. She's a comic genius, and I don't know where she got it. Oh yeah, she grew up at Steben, so she's been mentored by I don't know, somebody's been helping her out for all these years. So,
and remind us of the story. Where's the peach come in?
I'll tell you the whole story very quickly. The James is a good child, a hero, pure of heart, and the first thing that happens is his parents, who are also good people, get eaten by a rhinoceros, and so he has to go and live with his very cruel, evil, lazy, good-for-nothing ants, Aunt Spiker and Aunt Sponge, who make him work constantly, chopping wood and the like. And then an old man comes and brings him this magic bag of magic little insects and things, lizard tongues, and he tells them all about it. And he says, hold on to this bag tight, because whoever these things spill onto gets the magic. And then he instantly spills the stuff onto a peach tree, and the peach grows and grows, and then it takes them on a wild adventure. And the peach is full of insects who have also grown, and they go along with him on the adventure.
Maybe some radiation too. I don't know.
The insects.
It's almost like radiation. It's almost like they're superheroes.
Right.
The Spider-Man or the Ant-Man thing kind of works into this, where he's radiated and.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
So the insects are eating cats and dogs.
No. Are you hearkening back to Raining Cats and Dogs?
Well, we go back to being
a musical from the beginning of the season. I don't know where you got that comment.
Yeah.
No, they don't eat any cats and dogs. They do get attacked by sharks, and and these cloud men come and attack them with hail. And James is very intelligent, and he gets them out of trouble each time they get into trouble. So,
how many students do you have involved in this production?
About 20.
About 20. All right.
Yeah.
And some other notables besides Ellie?
Ellie and Sophie Malik and
Cooper is another high schooler.
Cooper. Oh yeah, Cooper Garrison is the old man, and James is played by who?
Grayson. He's from
Grayson. Yeah, Grayson Harris.
Yeah.
Harris.
We like to name drop around here, Ellie.
Yeah, that's all right. That's all right.
People are listening; they get to hear, "Oh, that's my grandkid," or "Oh, that's my yeah." I know that. He's my neighbor.
Also, Jackson Everest has helped us with the singing, so that's fun.
Oh, sure.
Okay.
Another student of ours, and really helped out with the singing. We had some 3-4 poems that we put to music so that they could sing these songs.
Very good.
It's
not a lot of singing in it.
There's not a lot of singing. There's a little bit of singing.
A little bit.
Do you sing?
A little bit of choreography.
Ellie, do you sing?
Yeah.
I don't in this show, but I got to help out with choreography. Just a little.
She is a singer, though. She sang in Oliver. She sings quite well.
Ellie, on your perspective as I don't know, how old are you? What grade are you in? You're in college? What?
I'm 18 years old. I just graduated from Newman, and I'll be heading to UNI in the fall.
All right. So
you continue with theater?
I plan on minoring in theater and continuing to perform in college. So
cool.
Yeah.
What? She's going to major in elementary ed, is that right?
Yep.
Elementary ed, yes.
What intrigued you?
By the way, is what I majored in when I was in undergrad. I tried to be an elementary ed teacher for about 3 years and couldn't get a job, and so I went into theater, where jobs are much more plentiful.
Sure. And like radio. You're always welcome to work here, Tom, if you want.
Oh, thanks. Yeah.
Ellie, what as a student,
radio look, right?
Yeah. As a student, Ellie, what intrigues you about the children's theater? I mean, we don't get to have too many students on there, so I'm just asking, what intrigues you? Why do you do it?
When I was younger, I was always pretty shy, and I didn't really like talking or presenting things. And once I joined theater, though, I feel like I definitely wouldn't be really the person I am today. I feel like I'm much more comfortable talking in front of people and just kind of involving myself in conversations and stuff. And I noticed that a lot here. It's like all the kids just kind of feel comfortable, like kind of being themselves, and it brings them out of their comfort zone too. Yeah. So it's really great.
That's good stuff. Tom, don't you see that? Because I really believe in this sometimes evil world. We have a low self-esteem issue,
Yeah.
And it starts pretty young. And it goes in with the bullying and all that other stuff or whatever. What have you seen with these kids? I mean, I can see this turning, kids around into building up their self-esteem.
Well, the thing that I say, the thing I like to say is that for kids who are living out loud already,
Right.
they find a home here. For kids who are shy, many times I have kids find their voice where suddenly they're willing to speak. They're willing to, because they, in class, I'm always saying you have to get up on stage and do something, no matter what it is. You have to improvise something, and so suddenly they just find their voice,
Hmm.
and that's really the biggest thing I see happening, and always very fun to watch the kid who doesn't want to talk to you, doesn't want to have anything to do with you, hates it when you talk to them. Suddenly they're in your face, giving you grief and laughing with you, and that's what's fun about youth theater. I'll just say that makes it
Plus,
worth.
just tapping into the creativity.
Yeah, right.
There's gotta be-
Tapping into that, and also finding your fellow classmates who are supportive. That also happens here, where suddenly you're with a bunch of kids who just laugh with you and are supportive, and watch you fail and laugh anyways and have fun
Right.
anyways, or watch you succeed and then really go overboard congratulating you, and so that's all very fun.
Yep.
And I'll just say this about Ellie is she thought she was shy. She was not one of the shy kids, except in her own mind. And what she found was that she's really, really funny, and she liked that. She found that really interesting. And then suddenly she wanted to do all these things because she likes to get laughs, like we all do, and she's really good at it. And so,
Well, I'd like to ask her now that she's an adult at 18. I mean, what do you feel like this has done for you as a person? I mean,
Oh,
we've talked about some of that already, but I mean, literally as a person, you're
yeah.
out into the world. And well, Tom just mentioned one thing. You found out that you were funny.
Yeah.
I mean, what other things have you?
I mean, obviously, I feel like I've had a lot of opportunities to lead as well. Not only with directing and being choreographer, but just kind of, yeah, like finding my own voice and helping others too with finding theirs and supporting them. And yeah, I mean, and I think it's a huge reason as to why I want to work with kids in the future with elementary ed. I just feel like I've found my like passion, I guess, which is like working with kids. And yeah,
That's what it takes.
yeah.
There
You
you
gotta have
go.
that passion. You really do. And I think, and I don't know. I mean, I can't say this is probably for everyone, but I would think a lot of good support from your parents,
Oh yeah.
would help a lot as well. Uh, did they get involved with you at a younger age on this? They got you involved when? How old were you when you started?
I was in 6th grade, so I
Okay.
was pretty young.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do-
they were pretty involved with it. I discovered Stebbins through a workshop, a summer workshop, and I just had a lot of fun with it. And I was like begging my mom for months. I was like, I want to start taking classes there. I want to join Stebbins. And she's actually talked to me about it today. And I mean, she was very supportive, but she said she didn't think like I would really last long there because again, I felt like I was kind of quiet. But no, I mean they love Stebbins, and my mom is so happy that I've done it and that I continued doing it through the years. So yeah,
Good. You have siblings?
I do. I have 3. I'm the youngest of 4.
Oh, so they did it too, or they just
They didn't. No.
okay? So you were the one. Ah,
Yeah.
all right.
So
Peter.
do they ever read the parts along with you to help you try and learn your lines?
Yeah, they would. Especially when I was younger, I would hand them my script and they would help me with it. My family was all very involved with it. So
Awesome. James and the Giant Peach. Things get underway June 7th. I don't know when you are watching this or listening to this, but it's probably going on by the time you watch it or listen to it. How long does it go, Tom?
Till the 11th. It's a quick weekend. Five performances, and so we just encourage people to get online. The internet thing is right there on the scrolling, stebensct.com, and they can buy their tickets online, or they can call us up at 424-9802 and pick up their tickets.
That's wonderful. Tom, I think, you have so many kids involved with this. I think we need to do this all the time. I think you should have.
Oh, you like the guest?
Your aspiring actor or actress or director or however many hats you're wearing, Ellie. Have that again. I think it's good.
Yeah, good. Yeah, we'll try.
Yeah. It's something that brightens up the twit feed between Harry or me and Jay here. So,
yeah.
Well, I know how we get to, they'll tell Tom what to do.
Yeah. That's awesome. All right. Steben's Children's Theater in our Fox 411 and Kiss Country Neighborhood News, all brought to you by CG Public Health, cghealth.com.